Remember, the best way to ski powder, first. Been looking out these windows 42 years. Same view, it's still pretty nice. See you on the hill. Alright, I'm John Egan here at my home in Sugarbush, Vermont, and a proud sponsored athlete from KULKEA. And boy, I gotta tell you, I get asked all the time, why do I live in the East? And I tell people it is the best training ground in the country. It's unbelievable.
Holy crap.
First of all, I'm an Eastern boy, grew up in Boston, love my East Coast, my whole family's here. But you know, we get some narrow woods. We'll show you a few of those in a little bit. And you get to practice on maybe not always the best powder conditions. Maybe there's some ice or sticks frozen in the snow. You never know. We'll show you a little bit what we're talking about in a bit. But when you get out west, when you get in some nasty situations that are narrow, we've been trained already. We're good. East Coasters are good to go. Trust me. So everyone that comes to my house asks me about this. Most people know I love volcanoes. I have sought out volcanoes on every continent I get to. I have a collection of volcanic rocks over there I'll show you a little later. But this one is the KULKEA volcano on the peninsula of Kamchatka, east of Siberia. Kamchatka, if you've ever played Risk, is the most important base you can get and kind of win the game if you get that, control the Arctic. And I got invited there in 1992, and we flew around, and this was the volcano we went to ski, but unfortunately it erupted a couple days before we got there, and this is what it looked like while we were there. A really cool close-up of that, kind of complements that one, is this shot here, and it's a close-up, and I love it because you can see the lava just pouring up out of the mountain. Behind it is what's called the Communist Peak, and this is all glacier, but it's blackened by the soot of the explosion from the night before. The Kamchatka Peninsula of Russia, what a cool place. How's it look out there? Can you see it? So this one here, it's one of my favorites. It's my buddy Dean Deacus, Ricky Diagiovanni, and myself. We just climbed the peak out behind La Parva down in the Andes in South America, and we're just looking out on the vastness of the Andes, and it really shows how peaceful the mountains are to those of us who love them. This one here reminds me of one of the coolest places on earth. This is Cappadocia, Central Anatolia, in the middle of Turkey. We went there during the first Gulf War. My brother had this crazy idea that if we went to these war-torn spots, we'd be the only ones that had ski footage from them, and we could sell it the next year. Good idea, Dan. It did always work, I gotta say that. This is a great shot of skiing at Squaw. This is up at the Palisades, and Jose Cuervo made a poster out of this, only the art director couldn't believe someone's skiing something that steep, and they printed it like that on the poster. Pretty funny stuff. I mentioned steep, Squaw Valley, the Palisades in my last description of photo. Where did a guy from the East learn to ski steeps? Well, this is my hometown, Sugarbush, home mountain, right here. And this place we call the church, and I've been jumping off that for over 42 years now. So, you know, the best place to learn is the East. Best training ground around. It's why I'm here. I'm a family guy, and I love all my family's in the East, but the training is ridiculous. And I learned it right here in Vermont, and I took it all the way around the world to some of the steepest stuff skied, and really proud of my Vermont heritage. So this one's really cool. This is a poster I've had since I was a kid. Sylvain Soudan, he's going to present his new film. And then years later, he was my childhood hero. You see that? Crazy. Years later, here's Sylvan, my buddy Dean Deakus and myself, skiing together in Chamonix, stopping to pose for a picture. I got it surrounded by fossils I've found in the Andes, lava rock I've found in Kamchatka, all sorts of stuff from all over the world, because that's what life's about. See you on the hill. Go have your own life.